You are now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Feelin Podcast Network.
Salute Podcast. You always in the service of me. Salute Podcast. You always in the service of me. Salute. Salute Podcast. Hey yo, what's up? What they do? Welcome to another episode of the Salute Podcast. I am your boy, retired Chief Master Sergeant Pat Wilcox, aka the Hip Hop Chief, aka Conscious Rhyme of the group Purgatory. The Salute Podcast is always in the service of dreamers, and we showcase the talents of all pride and current members of the military. So if you can rap, also dress fresh, you serve your country, then the salute is for you. So, hey, I got another good one tonight, and I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I do? I got my man Clint on here tonight, you know what I'm saying? One half of Normalized Growth, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have a good episode tonight, man. I'm going to tell you the backstory here in a minute, but, you know, I'm going to get into these sponsors. And after I get into these sponsors, I got, you know, I always tell my little story. It's going to be a good story, you know what I mean, as usual. Full of suspenses and surprise. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So let me get into these dudes right here. Let's talk about these sponsors real quick, then we get into the rest. So let's start with the plugs, earbuds. You know what I'm saying? So you can get these earbuds. I got a pair of www.gettheplugs.com. Enter the code DFPN10 for 10% discount. One time for my man Premier Element, UAE, www.premierelement.com. Shout out to my man, Shorty Pimp, 305 Dade County all day. All right, let's move on. The next one is all right. Patreon. Join the DFPN Patreon for early access to full uncut episodes. So you get on here, you can hear. You subscribe to these guys. You come on here, you can hear my man Black on here without him jumping in. He won't be in there. It's be straight episodes. So yeah, I like to get it that way. You should get it that way too. All right. Next up is. All right, DFPN merch. So 1 second. I'm gonna have to run real quick. Don't know why I always forget it, but I always do. So I'm bringing my cup. So I had to go run get the cup. I always forget this doggone cup. So DFPN merchandise available at Teesprings. Go to www.teesprings.com and search for Dat Feelin Podcast, and you can get this kind of merch. Got my merch out. I appreciate though. I saw my man one time. My man Farquhar, my man was out there. You know, he's a big supporter. He had a T-shirt on and one of his posts. I was like, oh, he go. I see the love. So you get the T-shirts on the back. Got the network around the back. There it is, right there. Bam.
That's fire.
It's fire right there. This cup. I talk about this cup. This is my specialized. This is my special cup. This belongs to my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama passed in January, and I just keep this cup, man. She was my biggest fan, the first one to buy one of my cups. So I keep this, I keep this as my memento, man. You know, about to drop an album, Jackie's son, representing my mom, coming here real soon. As a matter of fact, it's coming here on September 11th, this weekend. So that is that. We finished with the sponsors. So let's get into my man Clint. You know, so let me tell this quick story. Like I always tell these stories, man. So I'm on this I'm doing a podcast, about a month or so ago, and we just talking. He came on here with Mark MRK SX, my man, and they was talking about their project and whatever. He just going along, quiet over there, going along. I'm just talking to Mark, he's going along and stuff, and all of a sudden he started. I'm thinking he don't have no military service, and all of a sudden he was like, "Yeah, I was in the Navy." And I'm like, "Stop the press," you know what I'm saying? Stop the press, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he just a dude, he just on here, he the producer, he on here chilling, he really no relevance. Because I try to keep this thing about the vets, but I'm fine with people coming on because I have Smitty come on, I have other folks come on who not vets. But I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? He threw
Called me a civilian. He said, you a civilian.
I thought he was a straight civilian. I was like, this kid ain't got no military. He ain't got no military. And then he's like, yeah, I was in the Navy. He started going into the story. I'm like, what? Oh, say some of that. Say some of that. We gotta bring you back in here fresh in full effect, man. We gotta really do it. So I was like, I gotta bring him back. So that's what it's about. Like, so I tell my story. I always do. But I'm happy to have my man Clint on here. Like I said, one half of Normalized Growth. They got an album out right now, Searching for Zen. I bump it every day. I'm just telling you, I'm a fan.
I'm honored.
I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? This cat is a producer extraordinaire. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm honored, man. I'm honored. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I bump it every day. I'm just amazed by some of this production, man. I be like, yo, because I'm funny about stuff, man. I feel like, you know what I mean? I'm an essence dude. I got my own style of production I do, but I respect other guys and the way they construct the beat, man. And so when I listen to it, I'm like, man, like I said, it was so funny, and we'll get into this. We talking about this. We talk a little bit more. It's funny. I had just bought the machine. I just bought the machine. I had just bought it. And, when we had that show, I think I maybe had it this couple of days. And he was telling me what made me ask him about it on the show was I saw the cover. Like, is that a machine he holding? Mm-hmm. He like, I'm a machine pro. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Really
I said that.
And you did. You like, man, like, really? I gotta get with this man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I got it over here. I ain't really touched it, but I'm finna get on it, man. I like, man. But it's good to know that I got access to somebody who know what they doing, who got it. You know what I mean? But like I said, this ain't about me. The salute is not about me. It's about the people I bring on here and the people that I interview. And I like to hear their stories, and they share their stories with everybody else. And this ain't gonna be no different, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. So without further ado, what's up, my man Clint? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So tell the people about yourself. I just tell you the first 3 questions. You just answer them like straight up. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Where and when did you serve? And just start with that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit about yourself and where and when did you serve?
A little about me. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I was raised by a single father. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. I decided to go to the military when I was about, I think I was 20 years old, man. I was 20. A lot of my friends was getting in trouble, going to jail, in and out of prison, man, dying. And I wanted a lot of things for myself. So I don't know. One day I just said, one day I just said I'm gonna go to the military, and then one of my cousins was a recruiter, and my dad got in contact with him for me. Yeah, he was a recruiter, so he was on it, man. He was ever since the first time I called, and he was calling me every day. He was getting me in there one way or another. But I got in through my cousin who was a recruiter. He did a lot of stuff to get me in too, man. I had a tattoo on my neck. They wasn't feeling that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he pulled some strings, took some pictures. I mean, he hiked the shirt up on me. It was crazy. It was wild, but I got in there, and it changed my life, man, when I got in there. But I got in the Navy. I think I got out 2009.
Okay.
So I joined 2009.
Oh, really? Okay.
I got out in 2013.
Oh, so you just not that long ago?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, damn, it's even fresh, man. Most of us, we way back. Like Mark, I think he like 2002 or something like that. I think that might be what he is. Maybe a little sooner. Maybe he might be like 2010 or something. Like maybe. I don't know. I might be wrong. But I'm way back. I got out in 2003. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I still remember a lot of that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do. But yeah, 2000, I did 4 years, man. I almost did 8.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you're in the military, the individuality, it starts to dwindle away because one team, one fight.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff is real, you know, but you know, a lot of people maintain their individuality through it, and they be the ones that stand out too. You know, you be the ones who people be watching your ass. If you're individual in the military, yeah, your ass gonna be watched.
Yeah.
I was definitely an individual, man, because I couldn't stop doing my music.
Yeah.
Like Top Dogs I would be in the little P-way area with the TVs and the bathrooms and shit at, and I plug my MPC in a little light lamp. If I had 2 hours of break, plug that motherfucker up and I blank out. We in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I'm, you know, planes flying and shit. I'm trying to figure out how to chop this break up or chopping this Isley Brothers sample. And a few times, you know, it was crazy, man. But that's what I was doing. You know, I couldn't help it. So that automatically made me stand out on a ship with a bunch of people. And there's this one dude that brings out this box, and he just be out. What is this box he on? But yeah, man, that's basically a little bit about me. And when I got in 2009, got out 2013. Went to boot camp in Chicago with the A School in Meridian, Mississippi. I asked them to send me to Japan and California. They didn't send me to Japan or California. They sent me to Virginia. That's where I met my wife and my mentor in Norfolk, Virginia.
Wow.
And yeah, man, I've been to like 4 or 5 different countries. Dubai, if that's a country, a man-made country, I don't know. London, some other countries, man. I took one tour, and man, I had a ball, man. It's the answer to them 2 questions in a nutshell, man. That's it.
Yeah, man. Well, I know what you mean, man. Like I say, when I was coming up, man, it was the same thing. You know, I'm from Miami, so the dude was dying, getting shot, and all kind of, you know, people I know was getting killed left and right, man. So I knew, I was like, man, I gotta get out of this. This crazy. You know what I'm saying? Miami in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying, in the late 80s and early 90s, and even the early 80s was crazy, man. So I gotta find some kind of way to get myself. So my daughter was born, and when my daughter was born, I gotta get out of here. So I was just blessed, man. I joined the military, you know what I mean? So, you know, I was like the same way, individual, and I'm still that way, man. I don't know how to be no other way, man. I was like, you know, but I made it through. That's why people want me to talk and say stuff like, I mean, how you can still be the hip hop dude and still be yourself. I don't know. I was like you. I was about that music, man. I was trying to get my stuff and rhyming, and you know, and then I got into, you know, beat making by mistake. I think I said it before. I wasn't trying to be no beat maker, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to. What happened was we go to dudes and they stand us up. They set us up. They be on some nonsense or something. So me and my partner was like, look, we're gonna put together. I think we got together like $3,500, $4,000, whatever it was, and bought this Korg Triton. Matter of fact, it's in my closet right here. You know what I'm saying? I still got the Korg Triton. Got the Korg Triton, and that's how I started doing the little beats, man. But it was like I was just like you, man. I be zoning out. I be at work. I be in my room. I'm in there. They're like, what this cat doing, man? I'm in there making beats in the bunk room. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get good at your craft. You wouldn't be the dope producer that you are right now had you not zoned out like that.
Man, you know? completely zoned out.
And I'm telling you, you dope, man. So that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So my next question for you is, how has been in the military influence how you do music? Did it, you know what I'm saying? Did it you know, play any kind of factor? You know, it might be discipline or whatever it is. Like for me, I got to be disciplined because dudes would go to the doggone studio, they be coming late. Me and my partner, we be there like 5-10 minutes early. They look at us like most dudes who come in here late. You know what I mean?
Yep. I can say that it definitely did that because I'm always on time, even when it ain't got nothing to do with music. But when it's about music, I'm definitely on time. But I met a lot of good people when I was in the Navy who taught me a lot of things, even if it wasn't towards music, that I applied to my music. I met my mentor who DJ Lynn Swan, shout out to him in the 12 Tech Mob out in Detroit. I met him, you know, legendary. You know, he got legendary stories about Slum and Dilla Eminem that he's told me and the advice that he gave me. Like I've watched this man chop on the MPC 500 with I think it got 12 pads on it. You know, he's a little older. He's like, I don't know how old Lynn Swan is, but he's older than me. You know what I'm saying? And he was teaching me things that I didn't know, I didn't think was possible, because, you know, I'm taking a loop and chopping the loop up and, you know, trying to, you know, I had dope shit, but, you know, he was always trying to push me. And one day he unlocked it. It was like, you got the whole song. Like, the whole song is yours to use. And the way he was showing me, it was like, and shout out to him, like he know, like, no matter what, I always shout that dude out, man. DJ Lynn Swan, if y'all don't know him, go look him up. But that man, listening to some Dilla records at his spot, when we both was in Virginia, we both was on the same ship, you know, by the way. So times we would get on the shore, I would go kick it with him. And he had records, some Dilla records, and he would play them. And he had all these racks in there that I didn't know nothing about, these rack mounts with sounds and shit he was showing me about. You know, mind you, I'm on Fruity Loops, you know, at the time. So I'm just soaking all this shit in, blowing me away, bro. And we playing these Dilla records. And he's such a savant. He heard a sound in the Dilla record and was like, that rack mount got this sound in it. I said, what is he talking about? While the Dilla record is playing, he goes and turn the rack on, pull the keyboard up, and finds the same little ding, 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 that was behind this beat, and was basically showing me something that, you know, like this producer thing is bigger than what I thought, you know. Like he let DJ Dez hear some of my shit when I was super garbage, and he on the phone lying like, yeah, he dope. Like little stuff like that, you know, that, you know, people who don't know who these people are wouldn't even fathom what that meant to me. And like how he see me now, like I play beats on Instagram now, and Swan be like, man, I'm so proud of you, like, because he know, like, it's strictly from the heart with me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why my joints move you. Like they move you because it's my therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I was just taught the tools to help me speak that shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that's dope. You know, so I'm telling you, man, you know, I wish I had me a mentor or somebody, man. I just picked up stuff. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody was no producer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of this stuff. I didn't know how to sample. I had to learn how to sample, get little books, and learn how to sample on my own. And you know what I'm saying? I just not figured out how to time stretch. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. I just didn't know. You know what I mean? I just know what to do. So I had to manipulate samples to do what I wanted to do because I just didn't know how to do all that, man. So
to add to that, and not to cut you off.
No, you good.
My other mentor that people sleep on was YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very good learner. That's one thing about me. Like, no matter what it is, like, if I want to learn it, I can learn it. So I would watch people on YouTube that didn't want to give out their secrets. Like most producers don't, you know, they do their thing their way and you do it your way. But I'm able to watch you do it and figure out what you're doing without telling me, because I hear what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I would learn like that. Like back in the day when I was learning how to do this, it wasn't a lot of people showing you, but and like making beat videos. But when they did, you better pay attention. You know what I mean? Like that's how I was. Like I would recreate Ninth Wonder beats before it was popular on YouTube for dudes to try to get views and shit.
Yeah.
I was just doing it to understand what the fuck is he doing. Man, I used to stay up till 7 o'clock in the morning chopping records, bro. Like 16, 17 years old. Yeah, it was that real. My dad would get up and go to work, and I would be headphones on the big ass desktop computer in the summertime in high school and shit, still up. And he say, "Boy, you crazy? What you doing still up?" You understand? I was chasing something. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's real. That's real talk. 7 o'clock in the morning. So when you hear people like Kanye talking about, 3 beats for 3 summers and all that shit, like, man, look, that's the kind of work I've been on that, bro. Like, I just now started having regular sleep patterns. I used to just not sleep like maybe 2-3 hours a day. I know it's very unhealthy, but when you get lost in this shit for real, it be like that. You don't do it on purpose. You
True.
just do it.
True. Fact, man. You looked at you read the book Dilettante?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that ain't no joke. I listened to that whole thing like in 2 days. Man, I was at work just listening to it. I put it on my TV at work. I had it on my phone. I put it up on the TV, man. I was just sitting there listening to it, man. I mean, that dude was amazing. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I feel you because I had to, when I'm on a beat, I'm really trying to figure stuff out, man. Like I said, I kind of like to do a lot of sampling, and I kind of do it here and there, you know what I mean? But I do a lot more sampling when I was younger. I was just getting, I don't have no records. I mean, I would go to the damn the BX, you know what I'm saying? You Naval Exchange for y'all, and then you go, they got the new CD come out. I get the CD. And I had like a little CD little thing. I'd be in my dorm in the military, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure it all out, man, and trying to cut up samples. Like I said, I ain't had no mentor. I wish I did because it really. And I was always nervous about my stuff, man. I'm still kind of that way. When I hear people like you, there dudes out there, man, I was like, man, I got a lot to learn.
You always gonna be like that. It's just not as much. You're gonna be not as much nervous as you progress and as you challenging yourself. But man, imposter syndrome, I think that shit lasts until you at a level where your inner peace is to the point where you just don't give a fuck, period. And you just do it strictly for you and whatever artist likes it and do whatever. I mean, I'm getting there now. I'm literally getting there now to the point where it's not no cocky shit. This is like, I've been doing this shit for so long. If it sounds good to me, I'll give a fuck what you talking about with a person who can't make a beat. I don't give a fuck what they got to talk about. Excuse my language, because
good.
It's man, vibration and sound. It's colorful shit. Like you're absolutely healing your soul when you're constructing something. Yeah, and so what? I'm sampling, but this is 1,000-piece puzzles that I'm still making.
It is.
And music theory, it still makes sense, and a band can play it. You can't really say nothing about that. That's hard to do. But your body will tell you if a chop is wrong. Oh, that it don't sound right. If it don't flow like water, it's not right. It's that easy.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
Correct.
Like, it's strictly it's all about feeling. You gotta get lost in that.
Yeah, man. You ain't lying, man. Your stuff, like I said, I said listen to it. I'm like, man, this dude, you know what I mean? Like I got a couple friends, like I said, that produce. I enjoy their stuff, man. I try to pick up something from everybody that I hear, man. And like I said, you do get lost in it, man. I'm sitting here, I have to really take the time. So I'm gonna just do this, man. I'm just gonna be, you know what I mean? I just gotta sit because I know what it takes. That's why I said I had these messages that I know what it takes. I know I got to sit here. I got to get lost in it, and that's what it is. Because like I said, I never had a beat machine before. I always had Chord Triton. Then I got Reasons. I learned how to sample off of the Chord. I went to the Reasons, started messing around with that. So I never had a beat machine that I could just, I got a MIDI controller here that I'm doing that with. I never did this, so I just wanted to take it back to the essence. I told Mark I was gonna start getting some doggone records. He was like, "Man, good luck with that." he was like, "I gave it up a long time ago." He's like, "Good luck with that." I said, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? You get the best stuff. You just did it. You just went to the store today."
Yeah. I do about 80-20, 80 online digging. It's just if you do it the right way, you don't. if you do it the right way online, it can be close to digging in record stores. Definitely not the same. Don't get it twisted, because you're gonna go in a record store and find something that you can't find on YouTube. That's ridiculous. Like, I think I just found some joints that might not be on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It might be. Who knows? But who cares though?
Yeah.
Because everybody's ear is different. You know, like once you get to the point where you know you dope, and you start to realize, like, damn, everybody's ear is a snowflake. That shit is beautiful, bro. Like, a song is played, everybody in the world hears it different. Ain't that shit crazy? So when you go to create something, yeah, and also your level of your ability to create. But if you're a producer, your ear is different than every other producer. So you cannot possibly make the same beat as the next person. You know what I'm saying? So when you get dope, celebrate that shit, because it's from you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is from you. Like, because you know, you get lost if you're a sample-based producer. A lot of people try to throw shade on you, like, oh, you sample.
No, they don't say shit. They're crazy.
And then imposter syndrome kick in, and you like, oh, I gotta start playing instruments. It's like, nah, just do what you do, and if you start playing instruments in the future, then that's cool.
Yeah,
you know, just go with the flow.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? My thing, like I said, man, you know, I love it. I love sampling. I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's an art to that. I think, like I said, you explained it. That's why I'm gonna let you go, man. You explained it, because a lot of people, they do have some feeling about that. You know, I never would. You know, what I started doing for me was, you know, I was just like create things that sound like samples to get that feel. You know what I'm saying? But I never would leave my sampling. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, like I said, when I hear people like you do sample, I'm like, damn, I need to get a little better at this sample. That's why I went and bought this machine. I'm like, I want to do it. I want to just commit myself to just doing that, man, no matter what people say, man. And like I say, it's ways to manipulate your samples so that people don't know what you're doing anyway. They don't know where you got that from. You can do whatever you want to do to a sample. And people that hate on sample, they stupid, because that's the essence of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Dudes didn't have no instruments. It started with that.
Yeah, we ain't worried about them.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just tripped me out, man. I hear dudes say that. I'm like, man, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about. You try them same people, I'd be like, go ahead and try to sample something and see what happens.
Nah, they can't do it.
Can't even do it. They ain't got the patience to do it. So, all right, man. My next question is, what made you leave the military? Was it to pursue the music?
Yeah, honestly, man, I was tired of. I was ready to go, bro.
Yeah,
I was ready, man. Like, it get to a point where you just like, I just felt like I was afraid to become somebody that just in the military. You know, I wasn't. My soul wasn't getting fed in that shit, bro. You know, I was getting money, but was who I am being fulfilled? It wasn't. So, you know, I don't regret my decision. At one point I did, but then I was like, you know, fuck it. I made that decision. You know, I had my family at the time. I was married, so I just went ahead and rolled it. And we good. We still fighting, but, you know, I don't regret it. A lot of cats stayed in. They doing good. You know, I'm happy for them, but I had to go.
Yeah, man. I did too. I was in the reserve. Like I said, I couldn't do it. I just did it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like you. I'm like, man, I want to come out. You know, things happened the way it happened. I got out because when I first 4 years I was in, I was ready to get after the fourth year. My man was like, you know, my man was like, nah, man, I ain't got. We had to start a little group. He's like, nah, man, I ain't got no job. And I say, man, I'm telling you, I'm a realist this time. Because we was doing that group, we trying to get our stuff together. I tell you, the next time around, I'm not doing it. I meant it. And so I did my 8 years. After that, I'm out. I went back down to Miami, just started making music, trying to do what I love to do, man. And you know, like I said, it was, you know, I just fortunate that I was a fireman, so in the military. So when I got out, I was still able to go get a firefighter job. So it kind of worked out the way it worked out. But I wasn't with that. I just went in the reserve. That's what I'm just going to do. I still don't mind the military. I just don't want to do it full time. And that's why I did. It worked good for me, man. Because I was like just like you, like I said, being an individual and being able to do things. It's important to be able to be yourself and just do your thing. So man, I'm feeling you. Everything you saying, man, is just lining up, man. I can't even say that. Just lining up. Next question is, how many albums have you produced?
Man, that's a good question. How many albums? So we start with the ones I know off the top. We got Heisenberg's Revenge, Normalized Growth 2, Itis, I think so 4. I might be missing one or give or take 2, but 4.
Yeah, Itis tight though. I was listening to it the other day. Smitty sent it to me. I'm like, what's this? How I listen to this? I listened to it all the way. We was driving somewhere. I was just listening to it. I'm like, man, this shit cold.
Oh yeah, you mess with that joint.
Yeah.
That's my joint, man. We're gonna do another one soon, man. Smitty got some things going on.
Yeah, man. I didn't know you did that. I had no idea you did that. I thought that was 110 on there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't know it was you. I did not, because him and 110 stand on the front of the cover. So I know 110 do beats. So I'm like, man, that must be 110 that's on there making the beats. I did not know that was you.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, like I said, I'm giving your flowers right now, man. That's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything I heard thus far from you just been cold, man. Been impressive, man. I'm a fan. I'm telling you. Let me see. What was one of your most memorable hip hop moments while you were serving?
While I served, most memorable hip hop moment while I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hip hop. Okay, maybe when I was making beats in the middle of the night one time. I think I might have been in security. And it's late, man. Motherfuckers going in, out the bathroom, shaving and shit, getting ready for bed before the morning. And the captain of the ship roll past, and it was a few people with him. So I got nervous. I'm like, man, let me go back into the to where you sleep at. But then some more people kept going down. Then my master chief ended up coming down, just checking our berthing, and he was like, man, let me see what you got there. Like basically like I'm out there some bullshit. He wasting his time. So I leaned over and just passed it to him. In my head, I'm thinking like, if he know anything, I'm gonna fuck his head up. That's what I'm thinking. When I passed to him, I just turned right around like this. I heard it playing. He gave it back to me like, that's pretty dope. Like I seen in his eyes, like he was like, motherfucker here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But yeah, that was hip hop to me.
Yeah. That's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? That's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I be saying mine, you know what I'm saying, when I met Rakim, man. I tell people all the time, they probably heard me say this 1,000 times. I don't care. I say it again. Well, I had a chance to meet Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Op Solo, he was in South Carolina, Charleston, man. I rolled up on that dude. You know what I'm saying? He was out there with some chicks. And we had just seen him in concert, man. Rolled up on that cat, man. That cat was so smooth. I'm like, what's up, man? Hey, I told my biggest fan, I shook that cat hand. That cat hand feel like a baby hand. Like, that cat ain't got a callus in his life. That cat ain't never worked. He must have been rhyming. The first time he picked up the mic, that's all he ever did.
That's funny. Yeah.
That cat hand was smooth. And then he was like, I was telling him, I said, I'm from Miami, man. I started listening to Luke when I heard you. He was like, he just bust out. He thought that was the funniest thing, man. He just bust out laughing. Like, yeah, man. I said, man, I'm glad I could do that for you.
Baby.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always good when you got people, you don't think gonna like what you're doing, and you pass in the joint, and they all be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What you doing, man?
Man, he was tripping.
Huh?
He was tripping, bro.
Yeah. because you know what I'm saying. He heard that magic. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, that's dope, man. I like when I get people like that. Because people that happened to me. I'm saying, but I was out the military. I was working as a civilian. Man. I was down in the Robbins Air Force Base, man. I had this one cat. One shout out to my man Kenyon Vincent, man. He's a good dude, man. But they was joking. That cat brought his album. He was trying to sound like Prince, but he wasn't Prince. He was playing his album around the fire station, man. They joked that cat so bad. So they was like, I told him, I said, man, I do hip hop, man. They looking at me like, we're gonna laugh at you. Put it in. Again, they put the CD in there, man. None of them cats laugh. They just were looking. You know what I'm saying? So same scenario, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's always a good thing when you feel when they hear your stuff and they get that feeling that you want to get from them. You know what I'm saying? Next question is, what obstacles did you face as an artist in the military? You know what I'm saying? Anything that, any adversities or, but it sounds like everybody was supporting you. But, sometimes you get them cats that don't support you.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. I'm trying to figure out why my headphones.
Are you straight?
That's crazy. These Apple products, boy, I tell you.
I don't even got none, man. I got the old school headphones. I put them on my head. I got some Bluetooth big ass headphones. I be on the plane with.
Man, whatever, man. We good. It's just crazy. Yeah, I can hear. What was the question?
Man, the question is, let me see. Let's go back over here. What obstacles did you face as an artist in the military? You know what I'm saying? When you producing stuff, like say some people have their supervisor be trying to hate on them or something like that. Whatever it is, just what obstacles did you kind of, any obstacles?
I mean, I had a lot of haters, man. That was every day for me, honestly. But I didn't care about that shit. But at the time I rapped too, so you had a lot of dudes from different cities everywhere, and I was nice. I stopped rapping probably maybe a year ago.
Really?
I mean, I still hear shit in my head, but it's the sound. I stopped fighting it. You know what I mean? I'm the sample chopper, man. I used to be like, nah, I rap too. Nah, I make beats, man. I mastered that shit. I'm mastering it. I want to say I mastered it.
Man, I need to hear that, man. You need to let me hear a verse somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to dig up something. Let me hear that.
Oh, yeah, I could find something. Yeah, I started making beats because people in my city didn't make the beats I wanted.
You Cleveland?
Dayton?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everybody do trap music, man. Everybody want to sound like they was from Atlanta when I started making music.
How you think I feel? You see where I'm from. How you think I feel, man? But nobody where I was from, they was just straight up booty shake. If you been messing with Luke, he was out of there. I was odd. It's so bad that I had a little group back in the days we called Southern Malign, and we would go and we would do talent shows and stuff like that, man. I would have to do, I had to do I Want to Rock. Before we even rap, we had to go out there and dance. But to I Want to Rock, so that I was out there booty shaking. You know what I'm saying? Out there trying to get your booty shake on before you rap. The girls going crazy. Then they didn't care what the hell you rapped about. So we going to some real lyrical hip hop stuff, and we done got the girls all spun up. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
That's crazy.
It was. It was crazy, man. Yeah, man. I had the same thing. You this, man. Them haters be trying to hate on you and stuff like that. You trying to do stuff and they be want to laugh and joke. I had the little young cat on the last episode, man, and he telling me how they hating on him. He's still in the military. I hope he watched this, man. He can maybe hear some encouragement, man, because they hate on his stuff. They be laughing at him, joking him, and all kind of stuff, man. I'm like, yo, man, you like what you're doing, you love it, you feel good. He's like, yo, man. He said he don't worry, just do it. He tight. He look tight, little young cat, man. And I'm like, Just keep your head up, man. Don't worry about them. It's life after the military. And if you're good at what you're doing, the world gonna know.
Mm-hmm. The best revenge is success.
The best revenge is success, man. And so, yeah, man. I hope he listens to this, man. He can hear what you're talking about, because we're gonna play your song afterwards, man. We're gonna see, man. It's tight. That's an example of what happens when you overcome that damn adversity or the haters. But I had man.
I'm still in that. Like, I'm still fighting that too.
Really?
I got 9 to 5 still, man.
They know you about at work?
Man, anytime you're around people without a dream, who don't know what they want, they don't like you, man. Like, supreme confidence in yourself. Like, people, you got people who fuck with you, but man, people don't like that shit. People don't like when you love yourself and you know what you want. You got your eye on something and they just working. Like, I'm next to people who really just, they at where they gonna be at. So sometimes I like to be quiet because I still got hope in me. You know what I'm saying? Think about that shit. Like, it's hard. Like, you're around people, grown men who maybe reach their plateau at work. Like, I got a hard job. I work for I ain't gonna say their name, but I bust my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still got a dream. A lot of people don't still have that, so that brings a lot of animosity too. It might be quietly spoken. It might be just because you got something that could get you out of this motherfucker, right? Like, people in jail that's about to get out, and somebody like, I shanked that fool. Like, he about to get out. Same kind of mentality. It's wild, man. And I put all that shit in the music, man. All of that shit, bro. Like, I got compassion for people too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what happened to me just recently. I ain't gonna say no names where I work either. I'm gonna tell you what dudes tried to do to me. You know what I'm saying? So I got, Mark shot the video for me, man, for this song called "Pray." I don't know if you heard it. You know what I'm saying? Mark went out and shot the video for me.
Yeah, Mark played it for me.
Man, we did a lot. It was fun, man. We went out there, had a good time, but it was some. I ain't gonna put no bullshit out. I'm always keep what I do 100. I'm always say my message because it need to be said. Ain't no public enemy out there, so get what? I'm the new public enemy. I'm gonna speak my speech.
Mm-hmm.
I always been doing it. I've been doing this since I was 13, man. I went through the whole military, still rapping, never doing. You see my thing on Facebook. I'm the hip hop chief. It's right there, the hip hop chief. I never lie about who I am. I ain't never did that. But you got some haters, like you say, haters out there. Mm-hmm. You can't find me unless you really looking for me, right? So they go out there and they find me, right? And then they send it to my boss's boss. So this cat rolls me up in there, and I'm sitting up there. He calls me in. He's like, "Hey man, I got a question for you. I got some questions I need you to answer. Somebody sent me a video called Pray." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Okay." He's like, he gave me like 4 or 5 questions to answer. He's like, "Are you aware of the video to Pray?" I said, "Yeah, I'm aware of the video to Pray." He's like, "Are you in the video of the Pray?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in the video of the Pray." He's like, do you believe the things that you say in the video of the Pray? I said, "It's art. It's art."
Yeah,
he's like, "Art." He's art. I said, "Yeah, it's art." Then he said, "Do you think that the things you say and pray can affect you, affect your leadership? You know what I'm saying? In the way you lead people?" I say, "No." Next question.
That's petty.
And I just got up and I rolled, man. Then I had a meeting that day, man, with a bunch of guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a supervisor of a bunch of people, man. So I get there, I'm in the meeting, and the dude who I work for, the supervisor, he's there, and he's telling them about some good things that's going on and what we're trying to do and whatever. And one of the haters, he started rapping my song, the chorus, in the middle of a serious meeting.
Man.
So you want to know what I did? I finished the rhyme. Everybody just bust out laughing. I finished the rhyme.
There you go.
I'm me.
That's hip hop.
Yeah,
That's hip hop right there.
that's hip hop.
He said, "Nah, let me finish it for you."
Now. I'm in my uniform. I'm boss now. You gonna try to come at me. You gonna take something I do that I love. That's my freedom of speech right to do. And you gonna try to embarrass me in front of everybody, but you got embarrassed because everybody started laughing at you because I finished the rhyme.
There you go. Cornball.
The cornballs, man. So, hey, man, it don't matter what job you got. Somebody always trying to suck your life up because you love something. Well, you know what I'm saying? A man without a dream is not a man.
There you go. Gotta have a mission. Some kind of mission.
You wake up every day. You ain't thinking about your job where you work at. If you got a good dream and something that you really want to do, that's what you should be doing. That's what you should be thinking. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people who don't have that want to crash in the bucket. They want to pull you down. They want to try to pull you down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an older cat. They laugh at me still. But I'm like, have you listened to me? Have you listened to what I do? If you listen to what I do and you still laughing, then okay. But you know, if you don't know nothing about this, you need to stay in your lane. Whatever it is. Because some guys just want to do whatever your job is. That's what they were born to do. Why that? You born to make music, man. And God working with you, and you able to do it. And so you got a dope album out right now. Everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, dope from the. And I'm here to tell you, y'all. I'm right now. The album dope from the skits, all the way through the lyrics, through the beats, everything on the album is cold. Everybody can't do that. So when the next time somebody laughs, they say, "You try doing it. You try doing that right there. If not, stack whatever you stacking or lift whatever the hell you lifting, and let your back hurt." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's haters, man. Don't get me started, man.
It's everywhere, man. Everywhere, man. You can't get over that.
Yeah, it don't matter what job you do. You know what I'm saying? They was in the military hating. After the military, still be hating, man. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I had everybody cracking up. I bet he won't do that again. All right. My next question is, what did you like about the military and what did you least like about it?
Man, what I most liked about it, for real, was, man, the people I met, man. You meet some bright people, bro. And you can, like, that they got some knowledge, bro. Like this one cat, man. Buddy is cool, man. I can't remember his name right now, man. But this one of the dudes that really impacted my life, man. White guy. He was a audio engineer. And I spent my little boot camp money on the MacBook and fucking Pro Tools, Avid, the little purple joint. And he was like, "Man, I can engineer your songs for you." And I'm like, "Man, who's this dude?" You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck I ended up talking to this dude, man, but he was super fucking smart, bro. And one day he told me something that stuck with me. And he said, knowledge is free. Anything you want to learn is in the library. You ain't gotta go to college for that shit. He said, just remember that. So that's one of the things I loved about the military, man. It's like some of the people you meet, bro, just drop a gem on you or just like, show you a side of yourself you didn't know. It's just cool to meet different cultures and people and push yourself. But the least thing I didn't like about it was I would have to go to a negative state. Maybe just being out to sea to the point where you like, man, this too much. Like it got like that too. Like when we was out to sea for like months at a time, and the motherfucker just want to not see water and get away from these people. And man, like when I get like that, I used to be like, yo, fuck this shit. I used to be mad, man. My homies be laughing at me, bro. And they know later on that day, I ain't messing with none of y'all. Y'all go do what y'all. I'm gonna be making music because like that was my escape. But just wanting to get off that boat when you couldn't, I didn't like that shit, bro. I ain't like my homies be cracking up like, Taylor, you tripping. Like, man, chill out, man. nah, fuck this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit. I can't wait to get out. And I got out. My first opportunity. Honorably, though. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the most important thing right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, some of the same stuff you talking about, you know, for me, man, I just meet the different people and seeing every, you know what I'm saying, and getting to have different experiences instead of just being from Miami. First time I went on the plane was when I went to the basic training. So like I said, it was just all new stuff for me. You know, I thought a lot of people think the world is flat. You know what I'm saying? Crazy people out there, like I think B.O.B. think the world is flat. I don't know what that cat on. He think the world is flat. So hey, I thought the world was Miami. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell me until I got out, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Your hood like my hood, you dealing with some of the same things I'm dealing with. It was just it was crazy to meet people from different places, and we had the same damn stories. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy. But I'm gonna tell you though, the reason why I didn't go to the Navy is because what you just said right there. I had two that was in the Navy. They were like, look, man, you on the boat for months. Nah, you know, because I was like, but they say, you know, we do dock. We do dock and we go to different places and all that stuff, and that's fun. But you're gonna be on that damn boat. And back then, you know what I mean, when I first came in, there wasn't no females.
See, that's one thing we had. So that's one thing we damn sure had, boy. I tell you that. But yeah, we had that. But I couldn't have did it. That would have been like a nah for me. Like I be feeling for them dudes on them submarines, man. Some of them submarines just be all males, bro. Like I think all of them for real. I don't think it's no like all female or male and female one, bro, because it'd be like 13, 20 people, 8 people, 10 people. Like, so if it was one female, everybody be on her. Like after 2 months, everybody like. So man, I don't know, man. I couldn't have did a submarine. I was on the aircraft carrier. It's about 3,000 people.
You lucky, like I said. I didn't go. It was like, well, no females on the boat, and you out to sea for 6 months. I'm like, nah, that don't sound like the don't sound like the service I want to go in.
The Navy got smart. Like, man, we got to change this up. We gotta get some old niggas in here.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be too many. You be like, man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hard legs. I won't be there with no hard legs all day. You know what I'm saying? They showed me the little video with the Air Force and the dude marching. You know what I'm saying? I was like, these cats like they ain't doing nothing. That's why I want to go right there.
Man, I wanted to so bad, man. But I had a tattoo on my neck. They was like, nah, we can't do it. I was trying to go over there. Like, I don't want to do nothing either.
They be like the Navy. Like,
so I got a Navy. We doing working parties and shit, man. Ain't no party about this work. If I call it working party. They bring cigarettes on the boat, Gatorade, and Monsters and shit. They gotta come from a helicopter or another ship. And hands have to take it from here to there. So that's everybody doing this shit for hours.
Oh.
Hours, bro. Cut it out.
No.
That's work. That's why my work ethic now, I can do some shit if I want to, but man, like where I'm at right now with this music stuff, I don't want to do shit for these other people, man. But my work ethic is there. Like I do what I need to do. But boy, if I wanted to, the Navy got me right, boy. I can do some work. I tell you that.
Yeah,
they get you right.
Sound like it. You know what I'm saying? Air Force gonna get you right too. It get you right behind the desk. Sitting in the tail. You know what I'm saying?
I like that though.
Me too.
I like that.
I picked the damn firefighter job. I was like, man, I tried to go to personnel, but they were like, nah, the job's going too fast. You could be a police officer. Nah, I'm from Miami. We ain't doing that. I'm gonna go the fireman. You know what I'm saying? I went in there. I said, I gotta pick the labor job in there. Everybody chilling, but it wasn't even that bad. I was like, after a while, you're like, man, it's easy as a job too. Ain't no fires. He put out no damn fires. Everything damn, you know what I'm saying? They made a brick and shit. Burning. So yeah, I picked that labor job, but hey, I'm glad I picked the labor job and the service I picked it in. I'm good.
Yeah, that's dope.
But Black, like he didn't put your song on here, man. So he's like, how long you got left? I said, we got a few more minutes. Put the song on here. That's what I was looking at. So I'm hitting him up real quick. Hold on. So he can put the song on here, man. I'm like, man, I went to go look. That's what I do. I had to go look, man. I said, I gotta go make sure that everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, he gonna put it back. I guess he gonna come on there and put it back on here in a minute. Well, it was gonna be you playing the song in the back. They can hear it. You be the first time. That'd be the first time that ever happened. And he said he about to add it again. There it is. He said that's Black right there. He about to add it again. He put a little message down. He about to add it again. All right. So my next question is, let me see. I think I already asked something like that, so I'm gonna skip by that. I think I already said something like that. How did your military experience influence your production? I think I asked you something like that earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
So yeah, we ain't worried about that. What were some of the lessons you learned in the military? You know what I'm saying? Any good ones, good or bad?
Lessons. One of the good ones I learned is one of the flyest things you can do is save money.
Right there.
And a young cat told me that, man. A young cat, man. Young brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get it then, but it stuck with me because I'm like, who the fuck says that? I get it now. I've been understanding it for about maybe like 2 years now. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
And that's just me being transparent and honest. But a young brother told me that. I was young at the time. And he said, man, the most fly. No matter of fact, this dude wasn't young. He was an older cat trying to put me on game. He was there. He was there with me, but it was an older cat, man. And he told me that. He said, the flyest thing is having money in the bank, not spending it. And I'm listening to him, smoking my cigarette. Yeah. Not listening to him, but that's one of the things I learned. Perception is everything. That's what they tell you. My Master Chief will tell me that shit all the time. Perception is everything, you know. If you look like you're doing something, you're doing it. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all motherfuckers don't think I'm working because I'm going to act like I'm working. Don't tell me some shit. I learned very quickly. Okay, perception. Well, y'all motherfuckers don't think I'm just doing my motherfucking thing. But man, and you know, don't judge a book by its cover, man. Even though that's hard to do as us humans, bro. That's all we do is judge. We judge, man. But yeah, those things, man, they stick out, man. Perception is everything, bro. Like they always tell you that shit in the Navy, man. They're probably still saying that shit to all the recruits that come in there. Perception is everything, you know. But that shit, I took that shit out into the real world when I got out because you know people look at you. You want to disarm people as much as you can before you have to have an encounter with them. So not to stop who you are, but be as humanly exceptional for them to accept you in whatever situation is possible, so you don't make them uncomfortable. You know, it's like kind of respecting different cultures and way of people live and shit, man. Because like you can be a nigga, but you gotta be a nigga all the time. You gotta make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been like that, but I got that kind of courtesy now to how I live my life. But you know, you don't want people to perceive you, you know, as a nigga when you know you doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Mm-hmm. But if a person tries to put that on you, and I'm using this as a metaphor, then fuck them. But still, but you know, people live their life a different way. And just try to respect that, but never change you. But just kind of respect that, and that's how I use perception. Like, okay, you know, I know how y'all think, but okay, so I'm gonna try to disarm you before I have to have an encounter with you. You know what I mean? That kind of thing, man. But yeah, man, those lessons, yeah, I remember them shits to this day, bro.
Crazy. Because when you say that about perception, when I first started working where I'm working at now, I told one of the cats that I supervised at the time, I told him about perception. He was not feeling that. He did not feel that. Like, perception? What do you mean perceptions? Perception has nothing to do with anything. When people, I'm like, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think they think what they say is perception is what, 9/10 of the truth.
Yeah.
You serious? He could not understand that concept about what the perception is. And so I had to bring it home. Man. I started making stuff make sense to him after a while. And like what you said, if you perceive that you ain't this, you not that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be true, but it's what you put out there in the atmosphere for people to see. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about the perception of what do you want to convey? How do you want to be recognized? What you want to be seen as? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He could not understand it. Man, that cat went on. He was all mad about it. Yeah, let's talk about perceptions. That's perception. I say, man, okay. And now you say the exact same thing. Like I say, you think that's not what people see. People see you. Okay, you walk out the door and your uniform all looking jacked up. They like, this cat is a dirtbag. He might not be a dirtbag. You talk to that dude, he's the sharpest dude you ever want to talk to. But you walk out the door, that cat uniform look crazy, dirtbag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta care as much about your perception as somebody who's in the professional setting who is bad, who puts off a perception as the best person. If they care about their perception, you should care about yours too. You know what I mean? Because they lying to the people doing wrong, and you out here not even doing wrong. You just gotta fuck their perception. Motherfucker, change it. That easy.
I like doing this show, man. I like doing stuff like because every time somebody come on, they drop a jewel, and I be like, yo, I hope somebody listen to this because they dropping jewels. And I'm like, you gotta catch these ones. You know what I mean? And a lot of it, why I like coming and talking to military dudes that do hip hop and that do other stuff, is because all the stuff you've been talking about dreams. And, you know, somebody out there got a dream. Somebody on the shit right now. Somebody doing something that's listening to this and like, man, you know, I see what this man. I know what this man going through. You know what I'm saying? I know where he been. And also it helps people see that, look, you know what I'm saying? You get to hear a little thing that help them and understand why if you're a military dude, people gonna hire you. You put that on your doggone application, they be like, we hiring you. You like, why they hiring you? Because everything you've been saying on this show tonight, everything you've been saying right now is why they hire military dudes. Mm-hmm. And you could be the hip hopper, you could be the producer, you could be whatever it is. You can't take away what that is. You taking something. You can't help it. They beating that shit into you just about it, making you stand up and all morning long. You hear it. I'm not literally beating it to you. I'm talking about every morning. You gotta get up and telling you this and telling you like, damn man, this sucks. But then when you get out the military, you say, damn, I understand what that was about now.
Discipline.
Bang.
That word right there separates everything, bro. Like that word, bro. Like, I'm gonna let you get to your next question, man.
No, you good, man. Say what you gotta say.
That fucking word, bro. People hate that word. Children hate that word. Adults hate that word. But that's the word that'll change your life, bro. I'm telling you, it's everything, man. I battle with it every day. I'm gonna end up whooping its ass real soon.
It's hard, ain't it, though, right? I be feeling like that too sometimes, you know. I be looking at dudes. I be like, man, I'm trying to be calm. And some people be coming at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you understand. I had to be calm a lot of days, man. It's hard not to whoop somebody's ass, man. I'm telling you right now. It's hard every day not to be like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna revert back to this minded dude. We just do that. I mean, something really good when I finish beating his ass. I had dudes at my job, man, talking me crazy, man. But I had to be smart. I had the dude talking to me crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna be 100. I'm thinking to myself 100 with you. If I was I'm this black guy, right? Imagine if I did that. If I talked to my supervisor crazy, what would happen to me?
Yeah. You ain't gonna be there long.
What would happen to me?
You ain't gonna be there long.
You ain't gonna be there long, right? So I had to play that little game. I said, "Oh, you want to talk crazy? I got you. See the paper right here? This here called a letter of reprimand. You see that? Take that. Put that in your file for 3 years. That's how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to talk crazy?
Mm-hmm.
You talk crazy. You just think you can talk crazy to me for whatever reason. I don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get you, man.
People, man, people gonna be people, dog. They gonna be people, man.
Look at Black stupid. You see Black wrote down there?
What do you say?
He said temporary joy of whooping ass. It's such a high. Hey, he was about to whoop somebody's ass a couple weeks ago. He said somebody stole his thing off his desk. He walked past somebody's desk and steal something off of their desk. I was like, oh. I felt his pain. He's like, man, I would able to put it back. I'm like, who walked past somebody's desk and just decide they're gonna take them off somebody's desk? For what?
Man, look, man. People.
Yeah. It was just it was like a prize possession here. I think it was a wrestling thing or whatever he had. It was like a figurine or something. And they just came and took it. Like, man, that's the time you just want to go postal and type on somebody and they ask you why you crazy for the day because you just touched some shit that didn't belong to me, so I'm gonna whoop everybody's ass. I feel better after this. I might go to jail, but I'm gonna whoop everybody's ass.
It's funny when black people say they can whoop everybody's ass, bro. One black person just gotta say, I'm about to whoop everybody's ass. That shit is funny as fuck.
They're funny. They be like, yeah, call the police.
But it's serious though. It's funny, but it's some real shit though. You better watch your ass.
He said,
watch yourself.
Like that's facts. He said that's facts.
Yep.
Nobody going to jail. Going straight to prison. You're like, man, I didn't know I go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
You say I'm about to whoop everybody's ass, somebody ass get whooped. That's a fact.
Yeah, I told them dude they was messing with me about they called me there about my song. I say, man, do we not have an ex-president that just stole top secret stuff? He hid his top secret stuff in his house. Let me do that. But you talking to me about a song about police brutality. Let that soak in. You talking to me about police brutality, right? I made a song about police brutality, but you got a president that just stole top secret information and put it in his house. So much manipulation that this cat could get a judge that he appointed to come out and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't put a special person to look over your stuff. Everything else stops. Y'all can't do no more investigation until it stops. Now I be thinking to myself, what if I did that? All I can say, would I be able to get a judge to give me a special person to look over my stuff and stop everything that's happened, all the investigation? That's what I should do. Next time I should go steal something from the store, go rob somebody from the store. When they take me to jail, like, look, I want to talk to the judge. I want to get a special person to look over my case, and I don't trust you. And so the judge be like, you cannot take this man to jail until this special person look over his
money. Pay over.
I'm like, who can do that? I just crack up, man. They say that the justice system in this country is fair and equal. Hell, I don't know how you think that. Crazy, man. Let's see what my next. What my next question, man. We willing it down. I think he was able to get the song on there. Hey, this Black. What Black talk about? He right. They raid your house, man. It's over. I'm gone. I won't even have no federal job no more. They be like, yo, you done.
It's over. It's over for you, brother.
It's over, man. It's crazy how folks, you know what I'm saying? Some people get away with stuff, other people cannot. All right, here goes the next question, man. So, let me see. What advice would you give somebody that's in the military right now? What advice would you give them? You know what I'm saying? Good advice, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that you feel that you could be some good stuff, jewels you can drop on them. You know, you done dropped a bunch already, but you know what I'm saying?
that if they feel in their heart that being in the military and retiring will give them fulfillment in their life, then stay in and enjoy it and do it to your best ability and don't complain about it. But if you got any thoughts about you can do something else, you want to follow another path, then don't stay in. You'll regret that shit. You'll regret it. Yep, that's all I would have to say, man.
That's facts. It's 100%, man. I was like, I stayed in the reserves, but that was just an option, man. But I was like, I'm not doing it. I can do this stuff. And I just didn't feel fulfilled, and I felt like you felt like I felt like I was just a little wheel in the car, the wheel going, and I just felt like it was hated. Just say, I was like, man, I don't want to deal with this, man. I realized real quick that I could deal with the military for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could do a year on orders. Anything past that, it's a problem. So I already knew how that doing that. It's gonna be a problem because you ain't got no say. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like you say, you sometimes you want to punch somebody in the face. You out here on the outside, and man, step on your shoe, and you ain't feel you gonna push him off of your shoe.
Mm-hmm.
If officer come and step on your shoe when you're in the military, you push him, they trying to send you to prison.
Yeah, it's over for you.
It's over for you. It's just a different world, man. So I knew that was for me. I was like, I do this part-time. I could do about a year, and I'm on my way. Because if not, it might not be a good thing. So you know your limitations, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one, though. Let's see. If you could do it all over again, would you join the military again? I think you did. You already answered. You said you would.
Yeah, I wouldn't change nothing. I wouldn't change nothing, man. I'd be a fool. I'd be a fool, man. Like, even though, like I said, I'm still in the fight, I wouldn't change a thing, man. I probably would just ask more questions. I probably would have picked my mentor. I still call him my mentor, even though, he's still in the military, and I ain't been around him in years, man. I still give him that title, man, because I swear, this dude telling me stories about Slum Village tour dates and shit, bro. Like, that's some shit that, a lot of shit that he taught me stuck with me, but I wouldn't change nothing. Not one thing.
Yeah. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, me neither. I was like, man, sometimes I think about it like, man, because I wouldn't have nothing I got. I wouldn't even have this podcast had I had not done the things I did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good, man. It was a lot to go through, but hopefully whatever I did helped somebody else. And that's the most important thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. So I go to now with what I call the artist corner. I give a little jewel. I'll say something. I think last time I asked about management, do you think he's a manager? So because I got producer on here, I'm going to say, what is the best music production equipment out now? It's broad range, you know what I'm saying? For me, like I said, I've been working with Reasons forever, so I'm just a little partial to that. But like I say, from all the research I done did, and I guess the difference is you want to talk about the MPC, break that down, because I never use the MPC. So you want to say, MPC, you put it up there, that's it? The machine.
No, I'm not sponsored. But I will be soon. That's a desire of mine. I won't say it won't because the universe listening, man. That's a desire of mine to be sponsored by these people. Don't nobody use this like I do. Like, honestly, man, like before I got the first machine, bro, I learned how to use that shit before I had it. Watched countless hours of videos. Remember, my wife is my witness, man. I was just like, and I'm using Fruity Loops, like I just can't. The colors there, all that shit had me hypnotized, bro. I'm like, oh, that shit look. And I was just tired of keyboard producing, and I was tired of just the computer, and like I said, I didn't mention I had an MPC 1000 when I was in the military when I met my mentor. So I didn't stay with Fruity Loops. Once he was showing me all that shit, I fucking saved up some money, went and cashed out $1,000, like $1,200 or some shit like that on the MPC 1000. And then he started really teaching me shit, you know what I mean? But and then some shit happened, we won't get into that. Well, I end up selling that motherfucker, selling my machine because I was still using Fruit Loops and I was learning it. So I'm like, man, I don't need this shit. Sold it. But man, I got back on that 1,000. It was a wrap. It was over.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm hold up 1 second. So came back, join you right there.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, you went and got the new one, right?
Yeah. Yes, it was a gift.
It was a gift. I took mine back because I started doing the reviews. And they were like, look, you know what I'm saying? Unless you plan on just doing that by yourself, sitting by yourself.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
So I'm learning how to do this. I gotta learn that way first. And then once I get comfortable with it, and I'll come back and I'll start doing it and I'll get on it like this. I took mine back. I spent all that money and I did the reviews. Like, man, I can just buy this one here and just learn how to work it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm excited to try to get in here. I'm with him. Everything that I read, I'm not no sponsor of these dudes, neither. But everybody that I talk to, everybody it's like one of the easiest things. And I'm not gonna lie, I did sit down with it the first day and make a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it 100. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what else you could do that could get you like this, but I sat down one day and I was like, damn, I made a beat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't beat that fast. I don't know nothing. I watched the YouTube tutorial like he's talking about. I went and watched the YouTube tutorial and I was like, I made a beat. And the beat sounded cool. I was like, damn, I can't wait to get like this. So, like I say, man, I just finished my album. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, once I start, I'm gonna get this thing out. I really got to get it going. Once I get it going, that's it. My whole focus is for. I'm like him. Like I said, I've been doing nothing but keyboard producing the whole time. Everything I ever did, even the album I'm doing right now, is keyboard produced. The next things I do gonna be with this thing right here.
Hey,
with 100.
Wow, I'm about to get some water real quick. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Handle your business. Put this thing on hold. Okay, boom. Yep, I'm telling you. Everybody out there who looking at some production equipment, this was to be it right here. The people that's listening to this stuff on the podcast world out there, this is your machine. You know what I'm saying? Your machine, man. I'm telling you right now, it's a magical piece of machine MK3, a magical piece of equipment. Tell you, I did it one day, and I was already making beats. So that's your dream and your thing you want to do. That's what you do. Yeah, I'm just amping it back up still, man. But yeah, that's my little artist corner. There's other things out there. Like I said, depending on what you want and what kind of software you want to use. You use software. I've been using software and I've been using MIDI controllers for years. That's the way I did all my beats. Everything I did over the years. I got about 1 million sounds. I put all kind of sound. I got drum beats, drum everything. I cut them, chop them up. I did kind of some of everything when it comes to that kind of stuff. This I knew was going to be a challenge. And so I'm ready to take on that challenge, man. And one thing he said to me last time we talked, he was like, man, most people get it, they start it, and they go revert back to what they know. And I'm like, nah, it ain't gonna be me. Once I sit down here and I start messing with this, I'm not gonna revert back. Because I know from what I'm hearing and from what I see people doing that it's gonna be hard. When I start really digging into it, I hear what you doing. I'm like, if I can do that on this, you know what I'm saying? I'm in. You mean, I'm sold. You know what I mean? Let me see. So I'm getting to the this is probably the last question before we play the music. And I ask you, I'm gonna play the music, and I ask you, what your what your social media is, all that good stuff. Let everybody know how to get up with you. But it's the last question before the end here, man. So, who is your favorite producer right now, and why?
That's alive?
Huh?
Living?
No, we don't have to be alive, man. I'm not gonna pigeonhole you to that.
Man. I mean, everybody would say Jay Dilla. You see him up there, right?
I do see him. I see him back there.
That dude, man. You asked me about the Dilla Time book earlier. That dude was fucking incredible, bro. fucking incredible. Fucking incredible, bro. He changed music, everything about it. How could he not be your favorite if you make beats, hip hop? I mean, maybe if you're not if you like a trap hip hop producer, you might even not know who Dilla is. Your GOAT might be Lex Luger, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's fine. But if you do what I do, it better be him. But to living, I would have to say ninth, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say ninth, bro.
I'm gonna give you that. Put you that.
I love Knots too. I love Knots.
Not dope. Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it up to the big homie, man.
What you think about Crisis?
Crisis is fucking incredible too. Like he would be him and Knots. I mean, I would put Knots in my number 3, but Crisis definitely 4, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. I mean, then you forgetting Eric G. We're gonna stop. Shout out to Eric G. He followed me the other day too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, shout out to Eric G.
I gotta find you, man. I was looking. I was gonna put you in the post I was putting, man. I'm like, man, where this cat at, man? I'm gonna hit you up, man. But we finna get to your stuff here in a minute. I'm gonna write down your stuff, your Instagram, all that good stuff, man. I'm gonna jump on there. But I'm gonna say mine. I'm gonna give you mine. You know what I'm saying? Now, Dilla's definitely in there, man. I think I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I was, it was certain moments where I realized this Dilla cat. So because I really didn't know what the hell Slum. I knew who Slum Village was, and I listened to a lot of it, but I really wasn't checking for it. Like I was, but I wasn't. I was a Slum Village fan. I didn't want to lie. I was. But when I heard, you know what I'm saying, running, you know what I'm saying, about the Far Side, who's this? I'm like, man, I was like, this shit is hard. And then I said, oh, this is. And then I realized some of the stuff I liked off of Busta Rhymes with Jay Dilla. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that I found I liked, all the whole Common, the stuff that was on Common, the Thelonious,
because he played the background. He didn't care about none of that other shit. He just made the beats, bro. He didn't care. That's why you didn't ever know he ain't had no tag. He didn't give a fuck, bro. And you said you read the book, like he didn't care about that shit.
He just wanted to make the beats, man. That dude was like, he was serious, man. That dude, man. I heard the Thelonious, man. I was like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because it was on their album on the Fantastic Voyage, and it was on doggone Common album. I was like, man, this ain't no joke. That's like one of my favorite, I could just go on about Dilla. I'm with you. I can go on and on about Dilla and how Dilla made me feel and the influence of that. And like I said, when I listen to your stuff, I get that feel. You know what I'm saying?
He was a master of feeling too. Like he was a master of that shit. And I lean on that. I think music is feeling vibration. So whenever I'm making a joint, I'm always thinking about that shit because of him.
Yeah, man. Man. I feel, man. My other producers I like, I'm old school, man. So of course, I like Pete Rock. I like Premier. I've been a Premier fan forever. You know what I'm saying? Dapper D. But back in the day, I really like Dapper D. You know what I'm saying? I like Havoc. I know people don't understand, but I think Havoc is dope too. He one of the dope too.
Yeah, Havoc dope.
And who else? Now, of course, Drake. I'm gonna put Dr. Dre because this shit's so clean. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I don't know what that cat be doing in the studio, man. His shit be clean. His shit be so clean. You be like, man, it's like he took his stuff and washed it with damn bleach before he put it in. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I don't know how he did it that way, man.
The EQ and man on that board, man. A lot of the West Coast cats be mastering that shit, man. DJ Quick.
Oh yeah, woo! I'm back. Quick. One of my favorites too.
Yeah,
Quick.
Yeah. Shout out to Quick.
Quick was my favorite, and Daz Dillinger, man. Saying some of your favorite joints you like. Daz,
yeah.
Nobody even know Daz did it.
Madlib from Cali too, ain't it?
Oh, Madlib. I can't forget Madlib. I even like Warren G. Because if you go back and listen, like my definition of a thug nigga, that's all damn. That's Warren G all day. Yo, like this dude Warren G. You know what I'm saying? He was on one, man. You know what I'm saying? So I named a whole bunch of them, but hey, man, I got a bunch of cats that I listen to. I'm really feeling, man. So, anyway, we're at that point, man. I'm about to put on the song, man. Let me see what he got on here. What songs he put on here? He put Entitlement on here. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad. I told him, he picked whichever one he want to put on here. We're gonna play this Entitlement. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I'm a big fan of this album. I got it on Apple, so every time I jump in the ride, first thing in the morning, it come on. So I sit and listen to it from the beginning all the way to the end, and I do that on purpose because I'm trying to get these cats much listeners as I can, so if they get a couple dollars off of this, and I'm helping it. I'm definitely gonna support that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I do it with Smitty stuff. I do it with everybody's stuff that I'm feeling.
I appreciate that, man.
For sure, man. So all right, man, I'm gonna play this joint called Entitlement. You know what I'm saying? My boys, Normalized Growth, MRK, SX, and my man Clint Taylor. Let's make it happen.
The following song eloquently covers this issue. We do hope you enjoy it on your continued search for Zen. The speaker will be with you shortly. For now, let it rock.
You could have it if this world was.
Well, alright. Don't nobody owe you shit. Easy to say before the homie gets rich. The bag dropping, you ain't trying to get skipped. Saying congratulations from a shaky bottom lip. Let's talk about it now, cause I don't want no problems with you. I ain't saying stay good without the toppers, nigga. What I'm saying is when you hungry, to be honest, when the ends don't meet, that you are not cooking the condiments. You cannot be friends to somebody that wants your life. They wanted all the story and all the rights. On Throwback Thursdays, they want all of the lights. The lights to your life stage, they want all of the mics. They want people to know there is no you without them. That in a world full of sin, they owe Jesus to defend. Say, what's the ticket, bruh? Cause I am no beginner. Let's get it out the way, cause chances are I won't remember. What I owe, homie? Speak now or forever hold your peace, homie. Did you pass down something I couldn't reach, homie? Show me something experience couldn't teach me, homie. What's the ticket, homie? What's the invoice for agreeing that you know me, homie? And do it change if it's the new me or the old me, homie? I'm just checking, homie, cause I don't do extra, homies. Don't have to hate under you, just wanting the best for me. Tell the whole story, don't be no bitch, homie. Keep it tall, it got hard and you quit on me. Your lady labeled me a box full of loser persona. We out late so she treating you like you're cheating on her. Stressing, I remember the moment I seen it on you. She mad and you broke, like double teaming on you. I guess them wheels fell off, huh, my nigga? Fat lady blowing, coughing up along, my nigga. Wish I would've known that two would become one, my nigga. Remember when? Yeah, it was fun, my nigga. But the road kept going on that hope I was holding. I kept us in my heart, but I also kept growing. I changed like I promised I wouldn't, you did too. We shared everything, memories and empty venues. This a tricky one, cause now people no longer ignore. And I'm feeling like you feeling your part deserves more. Hey, what I owe you, homie? Speak now or forever hold your peace, homie. Did you pass down something I couldn't reach, homie? Show me something experience couldn't teach me, homie. What's the ticket, homie? What's the invoice for agreeing that you know me, homie? And do it change if it's the new me or the old me, homie? I'm just checking, homie, cause I don't do extra, homies. Don't have to hate under you, just wanting the best for me.
Hey, Black put this on here. I'm with him. I like that. I like that beat too. Talking about the Genesis intro code.
Yeah, that's the shit.
That's the shit, man. One of my favorite joints off of the album, man, is a Superstar. He be talking about, something like I had to listen to it a couple times. Like, man, that dude, he dropping some stuff. You know what I mean? But facts. You know what I'm saying? Everything he said. Everybody. You be thinking that person be the one that's gonna help you. But they ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that, man. So I really like that joint. He dropped that and he said some stuff like that a couple times. I was like, man, it's cold, man. So like I said, I'm a big fan of this album. I listen to it a lot. I pass it on to other people. You know what I'm saying? I do that all the time. So yeah, man, it's good. It's good stuff, man. As we come to the end here, man, I'm gonna let you go ahead on the shout out. tell us where your social media is. I'm gonna get on there and follow you on your social media too, man. I'm surprised. I went to go, I said, man, I ain't got this man. I mean, what's going on? So yeah, man, go ahead and shout it all out, and everybody know where they can check you out and get at you.
At is Clint Taylor, ITS Clint Taylor on everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. ITS Clint Taylor. It's Clint Taylor. Can't miss it. That's all of them, man. Like I mainly be on Instagram. So if you want to reach me, so I will go to Instagram.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's been dope, man. I'm gonna shop my stuff. Hey, September 11th, Jackie's son is dropping. You know what I'm saying? If I can figure out how to get this zip drive to work. But right now, Jackie is scheduled to drop out here on September 11th, my mother's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's a tribute to my mother, man. So, I appreciate having this man on here. I knew it was gonna be good. Of course, it is good. He dropped a lot of jewels. Black says it was a wonderful episode. I think it was too, man. Sometimes the dudes, the quiet dudes, they drop the most knowledge, man. They had the most to say when they do speak. I like that. I just shut my mouth and let you run it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said about me, I say my little piece, but for the most part, the jewels that you dropping on here is needed. Especially like I said, there's a bunch of young producers out there, young cats out there trying to do their thing. And they need this moment. Maybe somebody who done some of the same thing they've been in the same thing they've been going through, or maybe going through some of that stuff now, man. So, man, it's important, man. I love this. I love doing this show. I'm gonna do a lot more. The next one I'm gonna do is gonna be a war room, man. We're gonna come on and talk about a couple of albums that we missed out on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about this Kendrick Lamar. We also gotta talk about this JID that just dropped. So we're gonna be talking about some things, man. We got to cover a few things on that war room, but that's gonna be the next one I drop another couple of weeks. I'm gonna do that. But hey, man, it's been real, man. I appreciate you stopping through, coming through on the salute, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna have y'all back again if y'all drop anything, y'all do anything. This the Salute podcast is for y'all cats, or for vets and for people that's creative, that's making stuff, man. So my home is your home, bro.
Man, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. This was dope. I feel like everything I needed to say or wanted to say was said, bro. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
It feels good to talk about that. Get some of them stories out.
Yeah, man. Because people don't know. Like I said, I would have never known until you said it. So I'm glad you came on here and did it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So, all right, man. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself tonight, man. I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying, try to work on this zip drive, try to get this damn thing work so I can get this album mastered.
Oh, you got it, bro.
I'm about to, hopefully. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to work at it. But yeah, man, it was real, man. Hey, this is Salute. Until the next time, man, we're going to holler.
Thanks, bro.
All right, man.
Peace.